Hello everyone, my name is Dominic Akers. As many of you know, I am from a major metropolitan city, Philadelphia to be more specific, about an hour outside of New York City. Relatively famous city. I grew up in a city where we would travel a lot by public transportation. We have a pretty robust train system, including Amtrak. And generally speaking, especially in the city of my city, it is particularly walkable. By the end of my speech, you guys will understand why I at least think the U.S. should prioritize walkable cities, high-speed rail, and public transportation to enhance sustainability, economic growth, and quality of life. All right, so basically the central idea of this speech is encouraging walkable cities, high-speed rail, and public transportation, because I believe it can reduce the environmental impact that we humans have on our planet, improve public health by encouraging more walking, which is correlated with lower body fat percentage. I mean, you can just compare us to Europe and Asia, it's pretty obvious. Bone density and muscle density. Improve public health, increase economic development. Generally, places that are centralized around public transit and train stations and or more dense as far as population, shops and businesses do way better. This is just a statistical fact. All right, so let's get into the nitty gritty. I don't really have to imagine, but it's not very common for Americans to grow up in a place where there is a robust public transit, but just imagine a future where you can walk to work, hop in a high-speed rail for a weekend getaway, or just take a seamless public transportation without worrying about traffic or emissions. Did you know that the U.S. transportation sector contributes over 27% of greenhouse gas emissions annually? So it's a pretty big deal. I think that the U.S. needs to prioritize walkable cities, invest in high-speed rail, and enhance public transportation to address climate change, improve health, and boost the economy. And it's something we already see in, like I mentioned before, Philadelphia and New York City. Why walkable cities are essential? They are essential because of economic growth. In a place like America, we are a capitalist country, so boosting the economic growth of our nation is, basically at the forefront of all of our decisions. So it's very important. And high-speed rail also just transforms regional connectivity, so allows for people from varying cities to transit into the other one and have more job opportunities. And the role the role of public transportation itself is just to create more sustainable communities, encouraging more connectivity amongst people. I think that I have a little bit of credibility growing up in such a place, so hopefully, you guys can trust more of what I have to say on the matter. Walkable cities, they reduce car dependency and lower greenhouse emissions. They improve urban designs for pedestrians, and like I mentioned before, I cannot stress it enough, the economic benefits. Having a shop off the side of the road, as far as just having it within a walkable city, is night and day. And walkable cities are just one part of the solution. Connecting them with high-speed rail can also revolutionize travel. Instead of relying on driving cars or even taking planes, having high-speed rail like the Shinkansen of Japan, which can go about 400 miles per hour, which can connect you from one side of Japan to the other in about 2 hours, whereas driving would be about 8, and there's no traffic. So you can sleep, you can work on the train, it's pretty comfortable. Rail emits 90% less CO2 than per passenger mile compared to cars and planes. And it's already like a made thing. You don't even have to invent it. It's not like it's impossible. It exists in other places. It's very interesting. I just think it'll be a benefit all around. And now that we've connected cities efficiently, let's explain how public transportation completes the picture. First, reliable public transit reduces individual expenses and traffic congestion. It's no secret that some people simply just cannot afford cars, so allowing them to get around the city allows for more economic growth and job opportunities for people in lower income areas. And then in the future, we can implement more electric and hybrid buses, which can further decrease urban pollution, improving air quality and things of that nature. And then cities with strong transit system attract businesses and young talent. And then together these three things incentivize and create a blueprint for a healthier, greener future. And just in conclusion, I think that walkable cities, high-speed rail, and robust public transportation systems are crucial to reducing emissions, improving quality of life, and driving economic progress. And that is just my little tidbit on where I think the future of transit should go as far as the U.S. is concerned. Thank you for listening.